Hey, good evening, everybody. Good evening. This is Mike Dalcoe, the CEO, continuously empowering others. I am going to do a super quick live stream tonight. I hope this live stream helps someone because it is burning in my heart. And I think that this is extremely beneficial to people who are on this entrepreneurial journey and are primarily in the networking business. That's what I do. That's what I like to talk about. I like talking about the networking industry because I think it's the greatest business on earth. And so anything that I learn, I try my best to, as quickly as possible, pass it on to other people that are on this journey. I think that if you've been looking for a way to get out of the rat race, to experience a free lifestyle, to generate additional income for yourself and your family, to build a lasting legacy and increase your assets and your net worth, that there is nothing better. You've heard me, anybody that's been on any live streams that I've done, you've heard me say it every single time. There is nothing better. There is no better shot at the American dream, whatever that is, of living a lifestyle of freedom and enjoying your family, enjoying your life, than building a network of people that are on the same path with you. There's so many advantages to it. I can't even start to quantify them all. But I want to talk about a particular subject that's important to me tonight. So let me just say good evening to a few people. Jacqueline Smith, Phyllis Reese Jones, Curtis Butler, my mentor, Alan Austin Jr., Gloria Bradley, uh, Marlena Scott, Christopher Chowbey, Pam Brooks, Rodney Roach, and Bill Worsbinsky, Winfred Straub, Maria Johnson, and Cindy Berger, Rachel Rose Smith. I'm probably missing a lot of people. There's Douglas Facey. Good to talk to you guys tonight, Douglas. Probably missing a lot of people. I apologize for that. Rob Henson, welcome to the stream. Hello, sir. Hello, Mr. Austin. Okay, so let me talk to you all about this. If you don't agree with me, at least ponder it and put it in your mental Rolodex or some things you meditate about, and let's see if it makes sense. You don't have to oversell it. You don't have to oversell it. Now, in this industry, it's really funny because people can get in this industry with very little to no education, very little to no credibility, very little to no experience, and make a fortune. There have been people that come in this industry and make millions of dollars with no experience whatsoever. They find the right people, they talk to the right people, and they end up what we call, what Mr. Best taught me, hitting the networking lottery. Like they literally just blow up after sponsoring just a few people. I've got some folks on my team who sponsored just the right combination of people, and their income just went through the roof. And one of my good friends, I actually get mad at him sometimes because he's making so much money in the business and he will not do right for nothing. Now, I'm not going to call your name, but you know who you are. So I don't have to put you on blast. You just feel bad when you go to bed tonight, making all that money and knowing good and well that you are a knucklehead, you're a hardhead, you will not follow what I tell you to do. But he was smart enough to listen long enough to sponsor the right group of people, and his income is just blowing up, building an organization all over the world. Well, that's the power of this industry. You can stumble into some right people, and your income will just go through the roof, and you'll start wondering whether you need to quit your full-time job and do this full-time. I guarantee you, this gentleman that I'm talking about, if his full-time income is right here, his carrot bars is right on his heels. And it's a good chance that Sherry says she knows that guy. Shut up, Sherry Brown. So it's a good chance that his income may even be exceeding his full-time job. That being said, there are so many good things about this industry until you don't have to oversell it. Nothing is more irritating than, I'm trying to think of a nice word. Look, you post something on Facebook and you say, we're making $100,000 a month. What does that mean? Even if it were true, it doesn't mean anything to the person you're trying to sponsor. You don't need that hype. It's not required. Even if you're making $100,000 a month, you're not going to give your money to your prospect, are you? So what does it matter how much money you're making every month? they're not going to make that much money unless they do what you did. So you don't need to oversell it by hyping up how much money you're making. You don't need to oversell it by, I might even do this for myself, so I feel like I shouldn't say it, but you don't need to go and videotape you buying your new car. You don't need to get somebody to make a movie of you going and picking up your new car. You don't have to do that. What does that mean to your prospect? You going to give them your car? It's not relevant. Some people in this industry would do well. Do you know that the Bureau of Labor and Statistics states that if the average household earned $500 a month, that it would cut bankruptcies in America in half? Some people maybe don't even want to get rich. Maybe they just want to make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month. And this industry, it'll do that in a heartbeat. I was talking to this lady in the business with me, and she was like, "Man, I can't figure out how to make this thing work." And I said, "What do you mean?" And I knew she was making some money. I didn't know how much, but I knew based on just kind of taking a look at the organization that she was making some money. So I said, "What do you mean you can't get it to work?" She said, "Well, I need to at least get to $2,000 a month." I said, "What?" I said, "Log into your back office." She logs into her back office. I said, "Go to Dual Team." And I said, "Look at that PDF from February." She's like, "Okay." I said, "What's that total?" She said, "Well, it's just $1,400. Got my calculator. $1,400. That's euros. I said, "Girl, that's $1,672. I said, "Now, what's your unilevel? That's your Dual Team. What's your unilevel?" She calculated. She said, $360. I said, "That's $450. I said, "You made $2,100 in February." She said, "What?" I said, "Can you add? You made $2,100 in February. You're talking about you can't get this thing to work. You stumbled up into $2,100. It's just like, oh my gosh. All right. So keep in mind, everybody doesn't need to make 10,000. Well, yes, they do. Okay, let me say that better. Everybody's not focused on making $10,000 a month. Some people would be happy if they made $500 a month. You don't need to hype it up and tell them they're going to make $1 million. With our ICO, you don't need to try to encapsulate all the information off the white paper and post it on Facebook. Why are you doing that? It's not necessary. The system doesn't need it. Show the people the video. Okay? It doesn't need your charisma. I mean, share your enthusiasm. Be excited about what you do. I mean, don't be a dish rag. Hey, I got this way to make some money, and I wondered if you would be interested in. Don't be boring. Like you don't like the business yourself. But I'm saying, just ask people, "Hey, you look for ways to make more money?" They say yes. Show them the video. It doesn't require your personality, your charisma, your experience, your income. Nobody needs to see your back office. First of all, that's illegal. It's out of compliance. You don't need to show people your income. You had a big month, you made 20 grand. You don't need to entice people into the business. Now, if you're talking to some affiliates and you're going over some back office details and they see where they see maybe your unilevels. I'm not saying be rigid about it. All I'm saying is you don't have to prove anything to anyone. Just show them the plan. Show them the plan. I know we all have people we love and cherish, and we're having success, and we want them to be a part of that. And so, we start talking about, I'm going to be a millionaire by the end of the year. And if you don't follow me, don't ask me for any money. You don't have to do any of that stuff. Don't oversell it. Show them the video. Follow up. Ask them, did they see an opportunity for themselves? Don't shame them out if they didn't. If they didn't see an opportunity for themselves, if they had some legitimate questions and you got your three-way on the phone and they answered their questions and they were still skeptical about it, it's fine. You don't have to beat them up. You don't have to quote Bible scriptures and tell them why God's money is gold. And you don't have to do it. I've done all that stuff. So I'm telling you some of the things that I've done. Don't do it. Don't break friendship over this business. If you were my friend, you would work with, you don't have to do any of that stuff. Don't oversell it. It doesn't require it. As a matter of fact, it hurts the business model when we do that, because that stuff won't duplicate. Simply share your enthusiasm, share the video, follow up in a timely manner, ask them, did they see an opportunity, what they like best about the information. If they have some legitimate questions, put them on a three-way with your business partner, your upline. Let your upline answer the questions so we make sure you answer them properly and we can duplicate that system. It lets your prospect know that they don't have to know everything before they can build their business, that they have a whole line of support system to assist them with building their business. Okay, so don't oversell it. Just the facts, share the information, share your enthusiasm, and let people make an informed decision. This is Mike Dalcoe, the CEO, continuously empowering others. Please share this video out with some folks that are interested in joining our fabulous industry of networking. Just the facts, don't oversell it, and you're going to do just fine. Y'all have a great evening. We'll see you on the next live stream.